The officials and the MC before taking up residence in the blue corner, making his way towards the boxing ring for his 30th professional contest tonight. Born in Kosovo, man who escaped the family, relocated to Switzerland when he was just 50. Soon afterwards, he found the noble art, and since that time, he has compiled a record resume in both the amateur and the professional ranks. 55 fights as an amateur, winning time national Swiss champion, 3-time silver medalist as well. And as a professional, he has compiled a perfect, articulate Italian Swiss. That David Haye is an old man, and this man, Arnold Gjergjaj, characterizing David Haye as a millionaire in the business anymore. So plenty of big talk, the manager of Arnold Gjergjaj. But how will he cope with what is the biggest champion in history when he went on the road to Germany in November fashion? But it comes with a fair amount of pressure because on this ring return, it's his successful challenge for the unified cruiserweight titles when he fought Jean-Marc Mormec in Paris. And for the most part, there have been glory nights, bar that one aberration against Vladimir Klitschko when he tried to unify the heavyweight titles, removed the titles from the iron grip of Dr. Steelhammer Vladimir Klitschko, then stripped of the IBF title. Charles Martin won it, dispatched Charles Martin. David Haye wants to get himself back in that mix, and he knows that impressive performances are crucial. He really did that. He is still box office, and that he can still present a stationary target to David Haye to tee off with that Hayemaker right and that big left hook position. He still feels that he has the timing, the reflexes and the punching power to get back to the very top. Here, and taking his time, he's waiting rather pensively in the red corner. Every moment of this ring walk. Boxers together to receive their final instructions.
You know what I expect. Shake hands, best of luck to both. Here we go. God bless you.
So during that brief coming together, the height advantage enjoyed by... So here we go then, the first of the scheduled 10 3-minute rounds in this heavyweight main event. Cobra Gjergjaj wearing solid white trunks with the advertising logos all over the legs. The first coming together. And David Haye immediately looking to tee off with hooks and uppercuts. Gjergjaj walking in behind a high-held guard. His body is rather open as his elbows are splayed, and a thunderous right hand through the guard has put Arnold Gjergjaj with just 40 seconds on the clock.
Tremendous right hand, and enough to jerk his head back. He's in trouble here.
Gjergjaj in desperate trouble, retreating to the ropes in survival mode, covering this opening round. Haye firing an uppercut but missing. But there is still a long way to go in this for Arnold Gjergjaj to get to another right hand through the buckles his knees. And Gjergjaj being exposed to a difference in levels here. His undefeated precious little to help his current predicament. Fires a right hand.
Now changes tactics a little bit. He's trying to get him to open up. Gjergjaj walked into him to begin and being defensive, so he's harder to hit clean.
But finding himself confined towards the ropes, David Haye looking incredibly relaxed in place to this point while the face of Gjergjaj has been reddened. And he's realizing that offering precious little in the form of offense, hasn't quite fully entered survival mode yet, but he's really not letting his hands go with any type of bad intentions through this point of the opening round. So Haye doing exactly as he likes, operating out of center ring. Gjergjaj just trying to stay out of harm's way and punching range.
He just closes him down. He's got to walk him his punches and then land the shot up high and bring his guard down. He's being cagey now, Gjergjaj. He's keeping those hands very high. Hard to hit him clean, so he's just...
Those shots that are crashing home from David Haye. Right hand strays around the back of Gjergjaj's head the course of this opening round, toying with that left hand, looking to find an opening for his right. That put the man over. First 40 seconds of round number one. And the right hand is sunk in again. Gjergjaj is complaining that it's behind the back of the head.
Yeah,
but he's falling for a second time.
Trying to get away with it, and referee Terry O'Connor done the right thing. He said, "Look, stop it."
Second out. 1-2.
So the first round was a dramatic one as David Haye put his man on the floor twice, still not out, but after receiving a right hand that he complained was behind his ear and towards the back of the head, Arnold Gjergjaj sunk to the at around the 30-second mark, and a left jab has put him on the floor this time. David Haye in complete control. Arnold Gjergjaj completely overmatched, takes a trip to the canvas for the third time.
Ziggy took a dive there, so they weren't very happy about that.
Same thing here. Sugar Ray Leonard put Wilfred Benitez on the floor with a straight left hand. Kell Brook did the same on his way to the world title as well, but it's a rare occurrence to see a boxer get floored with a jab. And Arnold
He's
Gjergjaj
getting
place
rocked
to
every
fall.
time he's hit here, isn't he?
Yeah, appears to be looking to a place to fall here every time he's hit with a shot. David Haye, well, I'm sure he's received position during sparring that he's receiving here. Arnold Gjergjaj being completely overwhelmed, and for the second time in the Arnold Gjergjaj has taken a trip. Completely overwhelmed, completely dominated, and I think Terry O'Connor is going to wave this one off because the fight has been pushed with 1 minute 23 in the second round. David Haye climbs the turnbuckle because Arnold, then in the second round he was dropped by a jab and then a cluster of momentum as he hopes to get himself back into contention for a shot at the heavyweight.
Have a better chance. Have a look at it here. It's a solid looking jab. Let me have a look at it again. This is the end. He's chopping away around this. Look at his legs every time he's hit on the head, shaking right to the floor every single time.
To Arnold Gjergjaj, but it was a step up in level. But I suspect that David Haye has received more opposition able to offer tonight. Completely overwhelmed, completely outclassed.
Hayemaker, David Haye.
So David Haye jumping for joy in the centre of the boxing ring and having been declared.
Have a better chance. Have a look at it here. It's a solid looking jab. Let me have a look at it again. This is the end. He's chopping away around this. Look at his legs every time he's hit on the head, shaking right to the floor every single time.
To Arnold Gjergjaj, but it was a step up in level. But I suspect that David Haye has received more opposition. Person to be talked about in the heavyweight mix.
Without a doubt, yeah. I mean, the place is absolutely. Have a better chance. Have a look at it here. It's a solid looking jab. Let me have a look at it again. This is the end. He's chopping away around this. Look at his legs every time he's hit on the head, shaking right to the floor every single time.
To Arnold Gjergjaj, but it was a step up in level. But I suspect that David Haye has received more opposition